You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to What an Oddcast, episode 269. Nice. I'm intro man Michael Kennedy.
I'm the one who doesn't lay pipe, Anthony Denny.
I'm Jared Minikheim. This is a TED Talk.
Welcome to Jared's TED Talk.
I don't know. That's just
What the fuck? Why is that right there?
I don't know.
Did you just bring out random toys?
I don't know. I haven't been in the basement. I mean, clearly I haven't been. Look at the mess right there.
I see toys.
Yeah, they're all on the
toys.
floor.
There's more toys.
Yeah.
Lots of toys.
Lots of toys.
Toys.
Is that your statement for the New York Times? Toys.
No, my statement for the New York Times is, what the fuck is with your crosswords?
They're
Fuck
hard.
you.
They're hard.
Eat my balls.
It sucks because I do them like at 3 a.m. when I'm feeding Nova, and the minis are free, so I don't.
Okay. You can download a free app if you want to do that.
And it's like things high on top of something else, and it's like 2 words. It's like up on. Like, why are you doing 2 words?
Just to piss you off.
It's so pissing off. But I have learned that if it says like, when people leave money after services.
Tip?
No, services. So it's tips.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's stupid.
It's pedantic.
Yeah.
It's for people who shallow and pedantic.
I do it so it keeps my brain going, so I don't pass out while feeding the baby. Because I'm pretty sure if I fall on top of her right now, she will die.
Pretty close to it.
And I'm pretty sure I would go to jail. Heather would divorce me.
Probably.
And yeah, podcast would be over.
Well, no. No. You just wouldn't. We'd find another obscurely beige man to sit in.
You would need a new laptop for recording audio.
That's
You
not
joined
true.
Redacted and went AWOL.
Yeah.
Went AWOL from your family.
Well, what happened to Anthony? He caught
AWOL'd
himself
life.
on fire and went AWOL for a little while.
He
He said it was an accident.
Every time some.
Yeah, he went to the Philippines apparently too. Who knows? Somewhere across the seas where it's almost racist, but it's fine.
I'm gonna pull
on an island somewhere
and start wayfinding. And when call me.
No. Anyway.
And then I'll meet The Rock for no reason. But not to segue into my own thing, but Mike, you're a smarter man than I am.
Some days.
College educated.
Some days.
If I were to take a boat, say I sail to, like, Brazil,
Okay.
from my own personal dock,
Okay.
do I need paperwork to land?
Yes.
What paperwork do I need?
You need at least a passport
Okay.
because you're going to be checked in through customs
How?
at the dock. You don't just. Okay. Here's the thing. You're thinking. This is like.
I watched Mamma Mia recently, and this is what my brain is thinking about.
So you're thinking like, because you won't just get to a dock, right? Okay, so here's the thing. If you go to a dock, no. If you just pull up randomly to some dude's fucking house, no.
Yeah,
You just get off in the rainforest somewhere in the middle of the Amazon, no. If you go to a port, yes, you're going to need paperwork.
Okay,
So you're
I
gonna
asked
need at least a
Heather,
passport.
and Heather said, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask Mike. 'Cause
Yeah, if you go to, you should, because you're going to need your insurance for your boat, your registration for your boat, your passport to legally enter that country.
I'm doing a visa.
I love that Anthony he just now had his second kid and he's already planning his second life and escape. Do you need anything
Brazil,
like
but at no other place in one of the worst
Because
countries.
he'll blend
is a
in.
nearby country.
It is not. It is not.
That I know. That
there
isn't
you
Cuba.
go. That isn't Cuba.
Yes.
For fuck's sake, there is all of Central America in between that.
Yeah, I don't know
Panama.
where Uruguay is.
He might be right on that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
He might be right on that one. But like, there's Mexico and then like 9 countries before
you
Brazil.
I just picked one because it was like
for a
a far
while.
enough way that you could take a boat.
I don't know if you're getting there in a boat, bud. That's the other thing.
Pretty sure
I'm
it's inland.
pretty sure you have to go through the Panama Canal to get to
Yeah.
Brazil if you're sailing from anywhere this side of the Mississippi.
But I'm
No, I think
pretty sure
Brazil's on the
Brazil's
East
more
Coast.
inland than what
No,
you
Brazil is
think.
on. You fucking assholes.
South America.
Either
Just
way.
open your maps. Dick.
Brazil.
Look at Brazil. It's all the way on the East Coast. It's nothing but East Coast. Half of the South America's East Coast is Brazil. Actually, I would say most of it. Uruguay also. Underneath Brazil, barely.
So
So you're just really aiming at Brazil. So yeah,
No,
we
we've watched
lose
Mamma Mia
Anthony.
twice now. And in the very beginning, Stellan Skarsgård.
Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, Belize, the Yucatan. Literally so many things before Brazil.
I just picked the random countries. There's no reason why it had to be Brazil. But Stellan Skarsgård's character, he sails
You were good at
from
soccer. You make it.
fucking
They love soccer. Well, football, as you know, because everywhere other than here calls it football.
Yeah.
So you do great. You used to play. You just kind of blend in.
No,
in the,
I wouldn't.
the
No,
street
he
crowds.
I'm too light.
He's way too light. Of course, if you go in a boat, you wouldn't be by the time you got there.
That's true.
Your melanin count is going to increase quite a bit.
But Stellan Skarsgård's character, he sails from Sweden to Greece, and I'm just like, what do you need for that?
Yeah,
You're
you
going
need-
around the
need at least a
entire continent
passport.
of Europe.
Yeah, that's why I picked from like here to Brazil.
The
'cause
issue
it's-
with like from here to Brazil is like you're getting off somewhere near the Mississippi out of Louisiana and you're going to die in the Gulf of Mexico before you even get close to
yes,
Brazil.
No, I cannot sail a boat. This was all
Hypothetical.
hypothetical.
Yeah, it's fine.
And again, I also picked Brazil because I knew it was a country that wasn't like so kosher with the United States. Because like you can go to
It's
a
a
lot
major
of
tourist destination.
Caribbean
Yeah.
countries and be like, oh, okay, you're American. You don't need this paperwork.
No, Mike's right. It is a very major.
Yeah,
like travel destination.
Yeah,
Are you going to like the cities or are you just going to live in the forest with the tribes?
I would just to support.
This is a good question.
It was just a question of like,
You're going to die.
I'm not gonna go to
Die
Brazil.
so quickly. There's like 2 Survivor Man episodes you should do about him trying to survive in the rainforest. One of them he almost gets eaten by a puma. So go ahead.
No, I just
Anthony is fucking mountain lion meat, is what I'm saying. Like,
no.
Yeah, no,
tender
you're
meat to
already
You
dead.
see, Jared and I have a plan how to kill mountain lion.
yeah, we're not getting back into that.
Yeah, no.
I'm
we
sorry
gotta-
that I brought that up. I didn't mean to.
We were gonna put his eye through.
I meant to
a
say
corn stalk.
leopard. I meant to say
We
leopard.
were gonna grab his
or
head
leopard.
And
Leopard.
go, two
just
high
a
school
bigger,
boys.
bigger version.
Leopard. Leopard is what
We
I
would have been
meant.
sliced open.
Was that
and
your
killed.
question?
Yeah, just like what paperwork would you need?
The issue I take with this is like,
Because I know, like in a plane, you need stuff, but you need that. My question then was like, okay, you need this paperwork to get into. Do you need the same paperwork on boat?
how many illegal immigrants cross on boats all the fucking time, bud? Do you think they got
That's a fair
paperwork?
point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That's a fair
Right.
point. I'm looking
Fair
at some.
point.
Right, that's fine. Homeland Security
Hey,
can
my
come to me and
family
kick me back to
came
Nicaragua.
across
I'd
and-
live like a king. I'd start selling drugs.
There
to the
was no
cartel.
part of my
I'm not
family
above
that did anything questionable and got into the country.
Yeah, Jared. Question: are you Jewish?
No.
All right.
Not
any
anymore.
Do you have any cousins in Chile?
Not even. No.
Not that I know of. No.
You go to Chile, and I for the audience, I pronounce it Chile because I worked with a Chilean man, and he always corrected me whenever I said Chile. When he's a fellow manager at McDonald's, and it really grinds into your
okay.
head.
Sure.
You're gonna go to Chile, and you're like, oh, nice to meet you, Juan Pedro Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Ooh, really?
Waltz.
I just try to think of a really Hispanic name, and who is Juan Pedro? Why do I know that name?
I don't
It
know.
sounds like you just took very generic Spanish-sounding names and just kind of combined them. We're like, that sounds like something.
Juan Pedro Martinez was a boy who disappeared in Spain.
All right, so moving on. I don't want to know how Anthony knew about that. So, well, oh, what a
Also,
what
the
a way to
world's
start the
heaviest
show.
man is also named Juan Pedro. There's a lot of people named Juan Pedro. I watched the new Planet of the Apes movie.
So
Yeah.
did I. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Give it like a 7. It's one of those things where it's like clearly setting up for a sequel.
You like all of them?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them?
So you're
Can't wait till we get to a cyclic commotion and then destroy the under.
because I watched it with Heather because she's watched the remake trilogy with me, And when
There's so many fucking movies of those, aren't there?
when I explained like, oh my god,
the original, the 3,
The 5 original.
or sorry,
Three-
yeah,
5 original, the
3
3 remake.
The
Don't
4.
forget-
Oh, and the
Tim
Mark
Burton.
Wahlberg.
Tim
and
Burton
Mark
one,
Wahlberg, Tim
and
Burton.
they're on 4
this
now,
is,
right?
Yes, this is the fourth one.
Yeah, and this is starting a new trilogy. They said.
Is it
at least-
Kingdom?
Yeah,
Kingdom?
Kingdom.
Yes.
In which they are working on a
Fall.
sequel.
Oh,
what do you think
guaranteed.
what the sequel's going to be called? Kingdom?
I don't know. I'm I'm thinking they're gonna set up this fucking psychics.
The underground people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is it going to be? Is it going to be Domination of the Planet of the Apes? Because we have Kingdom.
That one
Domination
actually.
Dominion would
the
be
way
good.
they ended it,
Dominion
that
would be a good one,
Dominion
and
would be
then
good.
Desolation.
Yeah, like
Where the bomb goes off and they go back in time.
It is very circular. Spoiler alert. There's a few times where they look into a telescope in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was getting so excited, and Heather's like, "Why are you so excited about looking at a telescope?" I'm like, "Because the astronauts are gonna come down." She's like,
Yeah.
"What do you mean astronauts?"
Oh.
So I had to explain the entirety. I had to unleash my autism and explain it.
Unleash the
And be
autism.
like, "This is not mansplaining. This is just autism." So there was the astronaut.
Yeah. So what was his
So
name?
they're very clearly setting it up.
Who's the famous actor? I can't remember what his name is.
Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck, who is it? Charleston Heston.
Yeah, I was
Thanks,
gonna say
Charleston
Paul
Heston.
Newman, but I knew that was wrong.
No, Charlton Heston, and then Charlton Heston from Wish for the second one because they couldn't get Charlton Heston back. So
He's too expensive, like George in the Jungle 2.
yeah,
Where they had to
Yeah.
replace
who was that? Chris Kattan.
I don't think it was Chris Kattan. I think he's
I
too
don't
tall to
know
be Chris.
who the hell the second one was. I think I've
George
seen it
at the
one
Jungle 2.
That's so bad. You shouldn't. Don't speak that name into existence. For God's sakes. It's the same dude that did like Inspector Gadget too. No, that
Christopher
was French too.
Showerman. Who you'll know from George of the Jungle 2.
Is it?
Even Church is in there.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget 2. That was French Stewart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a bad one. With the chick who is who I do believe is the same chick who plays Franz Galinaskevich from Dodgeball.
I will have,
that's a deep cut.
Yeah, isn't it?
I'll have to look that up.
I need to see if that's true.
I'm still trying to find out if this guy's been in anything mainstream.
Has
I would
not.
assume not.
No.
I think if you're in George of the Jungle 2, you've kind of set what your career's got to be at that point.
That was his third movie.
Yeah. No, there's no coming back then. No.
Inspector Gadget 2.
That's what I'm doing right now. It was
G2.
French Stewart. G2 was Elaine Hendricks,
Who was in The Parent Trap.
who was in The Parent Trap.
Shit.
Superstar. Down the Rabbit Hole. I don't think she was in Dodgeball. Damn.
She was in
fun.
Treasure Buddies.
Never heard of it.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. You've never heard of Treasure Buddies?
No.
So, you remember Air Bud.
Is this the one
From the
about the
pirates?
puppies?
Yeah, there's Air Buddies, and then the
Yeah.
Air Buddies all got their own spin-offs.
Yeah, I remember them getting their own spin-off. I only ever saw a hand. I think I only saw. How many? Are there more than 2 Airbud movies? I assume there's more.
Yeah, there's like one for every sport.
What
I
the
thought
fuck?
so.
2?
Yeah, I've
There's
only seen
Air
2.
Bud, Air Bud
only
Golden
seen 2.
Retriever, Air Bud, Big Air.
Air 2 Bud.
Yeah,
I saw the basketball.
Bud to Air.
and the football one. Whatever. I think it was the only 2 that I saw growing up.
Air Bud.
I knew in general what they were. My sister watched them more than I did as she got older. But
It always pisses me.
Skipped over them as a kid.
It always pisses me off that he is named Buddy and not Bud.
I watched Homeward Bound. I think that was my direction. Milo noticed that, and then the 2 Airbuds, so I didn't watch them all.
Fun fact about Milo Notice. Do you know how many dogs and cats died in that movie?
Oh yeah, we did a
so
whole.
many.
You go
So-
way. Actually, don't go way back, because like way back at like I think 50 or somewhere around there, we did a Milo Notice thing. There's a lot of bad history with that movie. That's all.
So
Fun times.
the lady who plays Franz Galinaskevich Delavichki. Her name is Missy Bile.
Missy Bud.
Do you know that name?
It sounds familiar.
Sure you do, because she's Violet Beauregard's mother in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wow, they really
She's the
dulled her down.
she's the weird girl in Galaxy Quest that has yeah. She's in
I'm gonna
a
stay here with
shit
her.
ton of stuff. She's in Josie and the Pussycats, the musical or the movie. She's in Pandemic. She's in I don't know. There's a bunch of random things that she's in, but like yeah.
Is that racist? What we were just doing?
Probably.
We did the Tony Shalhoub thing from
I know.
Galaxy Quest. I'm explaining for the audience.
Yeah.
No, because he's an Asian, he plays an Asian actor.
Yes.
And every time they refer to him, he squints his eyes a little because it's very funny.
It's the thing he does through the whole movie.
So-
He just
My favorite fact about Tony Shalhoub in that movie is they cut the scene that gives his character away. Do you know that? Do you know that part? Where like he actually is. There's a scene, a cut scene where he's in the bathroom smoking a bunch of fucking weed, and that's why he acts that way the entire movie because he's supposed to be high as shit. Fucking Tony Shalhoub, fucking weird dude from fucking Floops Fooglies. Fucking
Dude, I
monk.
just watched Spy Kids.
Why?
Because
was it with your son, or were you watching it on your own?
no, it was with wife.
Oh,
Well, the thing is like we wanted to watch something other than cartoons and Spy Kids. I'm like, yeah, Spy Kids. Well, because in
deep
November
nostalgia.
at the Grand Rapids Comic Con,
Oh, that's
Danny
right.
Trejo was going to
Danny
be there.
Trejo is gonna be there.
And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to bring my Fallout New Vegas for him to sign, or if I'm going to buy a copy of Spy Kids for him to sign.
I'm getting a copy of Big City Greens for him to sign. What are you gonna have Machete sign?
oh man, I haven't thought
Right.
about what to have him sign.
I have to meet my Uncle Steve.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm
Yep.
gonna look through everything I have.
Yep. Thought about doing a King of the Hill DVD.
They also
too,
will
like, he
bring-
plays Enrique.
Yeah, he does.
They also have pictures there for that he will sign.
Yeah, but I have plenty of shit that he's in.
I might
It's
just have him sign a Power Ranger. Just
Do
so
it.
fucking. I got a random one. Will you sign this? I'm like, why? I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's like his Step Brothers when fucking whatever has Randy Jackson sign the fucking Samurai Sword.
Oh, dude, I wonder if I can
gives a
get
shit?
Trejo's Tacos recipes and more and stories from LA.
to have him sign the Dominic Toretto model car.
Dude, have
We
him
need to
sign-
find a deep cut movie that we've watched with Danny Trejo in it. I like
God,
a real
am I about-
deep fucking cut.
Am I about
We're
to
gonna-
fucking look up his...
We're about to go, but before that, while
Yeah,
Anthony is
you do
doing that,
and I'm gonna find some deep cuts.
there's
Plenty
two
of
things.
movies.
One,
Is Danny Trejo Hispanic? Sorry.
I'm caught up on One Piece. So, ladies, if
fuck
you
asked
don't think
that?
that I can commit, I can. Just so you know, I don't have an update because I'm kind of bored with it at this point. Like, it really fell off for me for whatever reason. Like,
Really?
I can't get into it, and it happens. I just need a new hyperfixation. It won't ever happen. Two, do you guys know the Great British Bake Off?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
Have you ever watched the Great British Bake Off?
I've watched shows like
Are you
it.
gonna talk
That
about
one
the controversy?
specifically, I have not.
Which one?
The translations?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't care
What's
about
the-
that.
Oh, okay.
We don't
what's
care about
the-
that. America's tried to do it a couple times.
Oh, here we go. Okay. What's going on now?
Do you know?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. Good. America's tried to do it a couple times. Their latest Netflix attempt is a show called Blue Ribbon Baking Championship, which is fine. It's kind of like fair foods and county foods and like things on sticks that shouldn't be on sticks kind of things. Right.
Things that represent.
There
America.
are two hosts. One
Okay.
is Sandra Lee. Do you know who that is?
Of course. It's the not racist
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The other person is a celebrity host.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
who-
sure. Yeah, who?
I assume controversy is coming here.
For a baking, do you know Anthony?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
for a baking show, who would be a good celebrity host?
Comedian.
Not really. Kind of.
See, I
I'm
don't
going
know.
after Great British Bake Off because they have
Yeah,
comedians.
I
or,
mean he's
like, no
in
one.
comedy movies.
Is it Jason Statham?
It's not. He's not in comedy movies.
He is all the time.
It's so close because you're half correct.
Because I'm like, who's someone who's so ridiculous judging
So is it the name that he's half correct on?
He's half correct.
with the attitude?
You're half correct. Okay, if you think celebrities for baking, he was in a series of movies.
Johnny Depp.
Nope. All relating to coming of age movies.
Ooh.
These go back a long time.
Guy who plays Bender in Judd Nelson.
No.
No, I'm trying to blank on this
I
one.
know, right? It's gonna be fun because I'm not gonna give it to you guys until you guys get it.
Oh
I'll
my
keep
God,
feeding you hints.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know. I was just making a list of things because
Yeah.
like I have
Oh, you had that. You had it half correct.
with Jason
Yeah,
Statham.
the
With
Jason
Jason
Statham,
Statham.
but like,
But what
how do you
half?
are
The
you-
acting.
Yeah,
the
what half are you
accents,
correct on?
The Jason Sudeikis.
Nope, but you're still half correct.
So it's a Jason Lee.
Bateman?
Nope, you're still half correct.
Jason Bateman, Jason Lee, Jason.
An old comedy star. He hasn't really been in a whole lot recently, but again, it is a plethora of movies and spin-offs that he's been in.
Plethora. Jason has had a plethora.
Like the first time they're in high school, but then they go to a cabin on a lake. Sometimes they run naked through campus.
Oh my God! I see his face. It's the guy from American Pie.
It is the guy from American Pie.
And he's a teenage dirtbag.
It's Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs. Damn, I really got Jason.
Okay.
You did.
I had seen something about this, but I didn't know
Yeah,
it was like a controversy for him.
he's
He's
the-
alive.
Yes, he's the co-host for the
do that.
baking championship.
Oh,
and
don't
no.
Oddcast curse
And Netflix is so heavy-handed. Like
Apple pie.
Yes, exactly. I'm not even kidding you.
It's not even the.
so bad.
It's not even funny in the context of seeing the movie.
It's not. It's so overdone.
So
But yes, it's so heavy-handed with the I fucked a pie bit. Oh.
for those who have not seen American Pie,
Oh, it's so dumb.
it is a
have my
movie.
It's a coming-of-age story.
It's a coming of age story about
It's a
four guys
coming-of-age story.
who make a pact to lose their virginity before prom is over.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the plot.
Yep.
It's got
And there's
Miss
a
Beautiful
shit ton
Woman,
of them.
Stifler's mom. She's in Legally Blonde.
Yep.
Don't
I
remember.
know who you're talking
You want
about.
to pull it? I can pull it up.
I know her fucking name. That's the worst part. But I'll
So
make-
you have Jason Biggs as Jim. You
Sean
have
William Scott.
Sean William Scott
Sean
as
Stifler.
Stifler. You have
Nice.
Alyssa Hannigan. Alyssa Hannigan, who is the redhead.
Yes.
You
yes,
have,
Who's in everything and doesn't
had
age.
Chris
crush on her.
Klein,
I mean,
Tara
how could you
Reid,
Tara Reid, Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy.
Tara-
I think. Are you talking
Tara
about Shannon
Reid.
Elizabeth? Or
Tara Reid at that time? Yes.
What's her fucking name? It's not Shannon Elizabeth.
Natasha?
She plays Stifler's mom,
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
I forgot she's
Yeah,
in
shit.
that. I forgot she's Stifler's mother.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this movie's
So-
so stupid.
So the whole thing with the pie, because there are people who've referenced it but don't know the reference. So there's a guy who says that he's had sex, and he compares a pussy
to
warm pie.
Yep.
So when Jason Biggs' character comes in one day and sees an apple pie, he's like, well, I gotta know
Teenage
it.
boy, curiosity.
Yep. Which
And then
his dad
parents,
walks
yeah.
in, and then,
Oh god,
it's
they have to have the conversation.
Yep.
You fucked a pie.
Yep,
It's just-
Eugene Levy, who is in all the American Pies for some
Yeah,
for
he's
some
in
reason.
every single
Fucking
one.
Just,
I mean, I love Eugene Levy. He's hilarious.
so much money.
With bringing down the house.
See, in my opinion, with the whole him fucking a pie thing, and I get it, like I get that's a joke, whatever, but like, it has been done a million times. No one has ever, as far as making a joke about that, my favorite joke that's ever been made about that.
Robot Chicken.
Oh, well, no, that the robot chicken one's funny too. With they're so hot. One of my favorite jokes. Okay, so I guess one of them is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when he's in that, and they come in, and he gets called out for. They're like, "Oh, you're the pie fucker," and then it's him and the guy from Dawson's Creek. Oh God, I don't remember his name.
Is it JTT?
Jonathan
JTT?
Taylor Thomas.
Yeah,
I don't
Gene
think
Thompson.
so.
But it's the two actors there that are supposed to be playing them, and it's Jason Biggs like, see, man, it doesn't matter what role I do. I do a serious role. I'm a husband. No, I'm always just the pie fucker. And then when he gets arrested at the end of the movie, that comes up again. It's like, no, look at my face. I'm the pie fucker. It's
James
me.
Vanderbeek.
Thank you. Yeah, so like that's the funniest joke I've ever heard with like him being the pie fucker. So like to see that they're just hammering that home, it's like you're like 30 years too late.
The movie isn't even a reference to the pie.
Or 20 years too late. Either way, you're way too
The
fucking late
movie
to
is
do that.
referencing Don McLean's beautiful song, American Pie, where it's about loss of innocence. That's what it's referencing. The pie is... They work backwards from that.
But no, so that's stupid.
I got a whole fucking breakdown of the song.
Mike looks upset.
I
So-
lost track. I
no.
zoned for like 5 minutes, and you guys
You're
were still
good.
on American Pie. I thought we were
yeah,
done
no, I
talking
was
about
just-
it after
yeah,
the Jason
no,
Biggs
was-
joke.
yeah.
The movie
sorry.
I would pick would probably be Desperado for Danny Trejo.
Oh, you gotta
that'd be
give,
fun one.
you gotta give us the list of obscure movies.
All right.
You can't just say like
All right. We have
Yeah.
Runaway Train, where he plays boxer.
No, I didn't ask for.
Okay, how about Death Wish 4, The Crackdown?
Just
That's his 6th movie he was ever in.
no.
He plays Art Sanela.
I didn't ask who he played. I want the titles. Damn it.
Maniac Cop 2.
Let's start after Spy Kids.
After Spy Kids. You'd be surprised how many movies are
No,
above
I
Spy
wouldn't
Kids. Still scrolling. There's Dust to Dawn. There's The Jaguar. There's Con Air.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do.
be. The Jaguar.
No, maybe
Dust
I'll
Till Dawn
do.
2.
Yeah, maybe I'll do Dust Till Dawn.
Dust to Dawn, The Outtakes, X-Files. Spy Kids,
Bartender,
alright.
the first one.
Bubble Boy.
Oh my
That's the
god!
next movie after Spy Kids.
He was
He
in
plays
Bubble-
Slim.
Holy shit!
Wildfire.
Wow. I
That's a great movie.
holy
We should watch
fuck!
that.
I forgot that. And then they have a thruple at the end.
Have you ever seen Bubble Boy, Jared?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
To be
no.
honest, I don't think
Jake
I've seen Bubble Boy.
Gyllenhaal,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Christian.
I know what it
Cookies?
is.
The girl
I
he's
j-
gonna,
I've
the
never
girl he's
watched
gonna
it.
love is gonna get married in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, no, I know what the movie.
Pooh Nanny?
I've never sat
Pooh
down and
Nanny?
watched it. No, never sat down and watched it.
Fabio's in it, the leader of a cult.
No, the
Zoltan?
a girl I dated in like middle
Beetlejuice?
school was a big fan of it, and she talked about it. I
I
never
know,
got
big,
to watch it.
Yeah,
though.
you probably should stop talking to that.
You ever seen
Anyone
Big
that's-
Fish?
Anyone that's been a big fan of Bubble Boy is
She enjoyed it. I
bad.
don't know.
It's fucking there. No, there's a love story. I'm fucking. Anyways,
Fucking, I need to get an unsigned copy of
Triple
Bubble.
X. He plays El Jefe. No, nothing.
Nope.
Spy Kids 3 Game Over.
Wait,
He's not in the second one?
He's in the second one.
Okay.
wait, he's in Triple X.
Yeah, he plays
Yes.
El Jefe.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie.
What about Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
No. Is that like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but just in Mexico?
No, it's
No.
a lot better.
yeah.
It's got Johnny Depp in it though.
Sounds terrible.
It's a Desperado sequel.
Yes.
This is a sequel to El Mariachi.
Yes.
I've lost myself because I clicked on.
Yes, you did.
Fucking jackass. Here we are just trying to find
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
Trejo movies.
Just rolling
Just
down. You gotta go
wasting
back.
our time.
I'll just get a Dust Till Dawn like trilogy bag. Like you signed these, just for whatever reason, you just kept returning it this bartender for some reason. You were the person I looked for.
Ridiculous 6.
That would be a fun one. Still not obscure enough, though.
Cyborg X.
Nope.
North by El Norte.
No.
I feel like they're like obscure. I've never heard of some of these.
Some released in Mexico only, I'm sure.
How about Puss in Boots trapped in an epic tale where he plays El Moco, which means the booger?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
How about The Adventures of Puss in Boots where he plays El Moco? How about Death Race 4 Beyond Anarchy? We use a lot of 4s.
Didn't he already have Death Wish 4 already?
No, this is Death Race 4.
Oh.
Unrelated completely. How about American Dad where he plays Mexican thugs?
So racist.
What We Do in the Shadows?
What's he playing? What We Do in the Shadows?
Danny.
He does. That's right. Danny Trejo plays an immortal vampire in What We Do in the Shadows. Oh my God, that's what I gotta have him sign. I gotta get a DVD copy of What We Do in the Shadows.
Dora and the
Oh
Lost-
shit, that's right. And I can have him. And if I see Paul Rubin, if I see Wesley Snipes, and the one
Got
chick.
bad news about Paul Rubin.
Oh yeah, I know.
If
I know.
Mike does,
I'm
that,
getting
Free
the
from Hell-
pantheon of
I know he's in
fucking
that.
immortal vampires.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold, he plays Boots.
That seems racist.
No, if Mike does that though, I will 100% find a Dust Till Dawn thing and have something be like, because you play the vampire, like the vampire.
Fucking, I'm trying to listen. I'm just trying to get all the council, all the high council to sign it. Is that the last thing that Paul Rubin was in before he died?
Oh God, I hope
was
not.
What We Do in the Shadows, in season 1. I think so. I think he did a Pee Wee's Playhouse thing, but
Paul.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Paul Rubin. Which I just found out it's plural. I thought it was
Paul
Paul Rubin.
You know what? So did I. That's fair.
No, the last thing he was in was called Quiz Lady,
That sounds worse.
Yeah.
where he played Francine's crush.
Okay, what about?
What We Did in the Shadows is very up there.
I was gonna say it's got to be up there.
Because that was 2019, and he passed in 2023.
That's right, but he wasn't doing a whole lot because of COVID and shit. So, how did he die? Cancer?
Probably.
Seems cancery.
Paul Rubens.
Pretty sure.
I think it was.
Most people are
Was
cancer.
it colon? Colon or gut? Stomach?
He died of hypoxic respiratory failure.
Nope.
Completely wrong.
He was at the time of his death. He was diagnosed with leukemia and lung cancer.
Oh, so he did have lung
Okay,
cancer.
well, yeah.
So
It wasn't
he had 2 cancers, but died because he lost his hair.
God.
Well, that's because he had the cancer. The cancer made his lungs not work, bud.
Yeah,
that's
kinda-
why he. That's why he
Kind of like how
asphyxiated.
AIDS doesn't kill you, but
Yeah.
it makes you very susceptible to
Everything. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
You know what else kills you? When you take a lot of ketamine and pass out in a hot tub.
What is ketamine?
Oh,
Ketamine is... So, I've had ketamine before. It's the drug they give you when you go to a hospital and they put you out for a night.
Oh, I need ketamine so bad.
Ketamine.
I'm scared to see what I would be like with a full night's sleep on ketamine. I would just.
Ketamine was what they gave my buddy Johnny when he collapsed his lung and he went in.
Yeah, because got to be.
They gave him the shot and they were like, "Yeah, here's a shot.
Come
You're
backwards
gonna-"
from 3, 2, and out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it was he. It didn't knock him out. It was because my mom's talked about it because you have to be awake when they do it because
Yes,
they have to know
Yes.
doing it right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he said he just saw stars and then he felt all the pulling. But yeah, it's a very, very, very
Basically,
powerful
it's
hallucinogenic knocking out.
Fentanyl is ketamine.
Yeah.
Interesting. Which a lethal dose is 1 to 2 milligrams.
Yeah,
So that's how. Which
yeah, it doesn't.
about- a quarter of the size of a dime. For those who don't do math.
That's why you shouldn't do heroin, kids, because it's laced with it.
Yep.
It don't take much.
That'll kill you.
That's what's fucking killing people.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's-
is they're laced
No,
with way worse
3 people
shit.
have been arrested in Matthew Perry's death.
Yeah, this was a wild turn. I just want to go on record to the universe and say that I called that out, and I'm
He
glad
did.
that it finally came to fruition. It didn't
He did
just
like a year
die.
ago. Jared did call it like a year ago.
I'm glad this didn't just fade into obscurity. There actually was some kind of like shit that came out of that. As soon as I heard ketamine, it's that's a doctor prescribed thing, and it's not the easiest thing to come by.
No bueno.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. Yeah, they just fucking left him in this hot tub, and now it's they've got a
Well,
whole shit ton of people there
so-
looking at had
Now,
ties to
kids,
it.
if you are going to do drugs, which please don't.
And the safety of your own home.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, exactly. Safety. See, what happened with Mr. Matthew Perry is he took ketamine and then went to go relax in his tub, and he got too relaxed and just
He drowned, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the ketamine did technically kill him because he got so relaxed, his body just shut down. And
I
he
don't
died.
know. I don't know. That's the thing is like it's one of those things where like can you really fault people for taking extra sometimes when you need to relax? Like at the
No, that's
like
why
I realize
the people are getting arrested for his death because
Well,
it's not his fault.
I mean it kind of is. It kind of is.
Do you blame Kurt Cobain?
Yes. Yeah, he's the one that put the gun in and pulled the trigger.
I will refrain on this.
Yeah, no, and I'm not trying to justify it in any means,
No.
but at some point in time, like, he is an adult, and I'm sure on the prescription it said, like, hey, if you're going to do this, don't operate heavy machinery, do X, Y, and Z, or, like, be somewhere where you could fucking drown. At that point in time, if that needs to be put on bottles, that's natural selection, and sometimes we should just let nature, like, honest to God, select.
No, like the thing is like
I had no attach to this man because
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
watch
either.
Friends, so I don't
No,
actually
no,
give a
that's
fuck.
fair. I
don't
Fucking
either.
come at me, motherfuckers. I do not care.
It's only New Vegas for me. It's
it
really
is
the only
sad
thing for
because
me.
he had died, and that
Yeah.
is the only reason why it is sad for us.
Yeah.
Well, it almost
Because-
is. I mean, I knew him in a couple things, but like I wasn't attached to the guy. But it
Here's
was
Jared
like
being the biggest fucking fanboy of us
I've-
all.
I
I
defending
actually
the
do it.
shit.
I enjoyed stuff.
I don't like
saw it.
Friends.
I like
I
Friends
don't
either.
like Friends. I never got into
It
that.
comes up every now and then, and be like,
Striking
"Hey, you want to
Friends
watch
for the
this?" I'm like,
record.
"Do
My
not
parents
recommend."
watched it, but I never fucking understood.
I tried. I hate it so
I
much.
never got into it. It's just
so
like-
much.
Told you that no gonna be this way.
Which is weird because I watch Seinfeld, but the Friends I couldn't. I don't.
See, I never
I
wrote
don't know.
because you have to have
Seinfeld.
friends.
I never really watched Seinfeld. I don't think I catch episodes of Seinfeld, but like, what pisses me off about Comedy Central is it's from like 7 a.m. to 9 Futurama, and then it's immediately The Office, and then it's Seinfeld, and then sometimes in there you get South Park. But that's
Yeah,
fucking it.
I watched all of The Office because I needed to understand the references. I didn't enjoy it.
It was so cringe sometimes that it hurt.
Like when people are like
physically hurt me.
I have to get this account so I could watch it all over again and again. I'm like, I watched it once. I'm like, oh, that's good enough for me.
I mean, I'm not going to
Some
judge
people
because
love
it's a comfort show for a lot of people.
It is. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like mine's Futurama, and it just is. So, like, I'm not going to judge, but like,
I mean, yeah.
I don't cringe hard at Futurama the way that I cringed at The Office, and like
That's
there were so many.
yeah,
like
that's fair.
it was at its peak when I was a senior in high school, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, did you watch the episode of The Office?" I'm like, "No, because I have satellite and watch better shows." I'm sorry, you basic cable bitches only have 5 channels to choose from, and you can't get anything better.
yeah, no, he's just.
the public school system equivalent of, I'm sorry, you're poor. I have satellite
Listen,
TV.
this is the only time that I'll ever be able to say that. So yes, fuck off.
Public school version.
Yes.
It really is.
Whoa,
like,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
I have
whoa, whoa, whoa!
satellite
You have
TV.
an air fryer? Okay, Mr. Moneybags.
Exactly.
The issue is there was something. I sent you guys that text or that memory of the George when I was helping George move in.
Oh,
and that
yeah,
was like
yeah,
the
yeah.
last time that because like he moved into like an old school downtown Grand Rapids, like in the rich part near Reed's Lake. Like it is a 10 bedroom, 8 bath, like basically what would be a frat house. And so like that's the last time I helped him move and we really talked. And he was at that time dating someone who was really into The Office. And he's like, have you watched it? I was like, I can't, man. I would, honest to God, I don't watch
fair.
sports. I'd rather fucking watch Sports Center with you than The Office. Holy fuck.
Now that you said all that, I do
It
have to
did
say,
not help him at all get laid, by the way. So
Well,
Yeah, it never does. Never change your personality to get laid once, guys.
oh yeah, no. Yeah, no.
By the way, Mike, I like the new glasses.
thank you.
Watch our videos to see Mike's new glasses.
I didn't know
I
if
don't
it
know
was
if you really
Mike's new
can.
glasses or if it was just I'm just an idiot and they've always had the red.
Both.
And whatnot. Okay, well,
No, they're new. I mean,
okay.
they were new last week. Maybe not. Maybe Tuesday.
It's Monday.
I don't
know.
fucking know. May has been such a
I
long
don't-
fucking week
Time
already.
is still irrelevant to me.
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
Like when I found out that 2
Um,
days ago was Saturday, I'm like, holy shit, where'd the week go?
Listen, yesterday it was like 6 o'clock on Sunday. I'm like, where the fuck did the weekend go? Like, I know I spent some time with you in Lansing when we went and got my prescription sunglasses, but like, that was it. That was the only thing I did with my whole fucking weekend.
That was my whole weekend.
Jared, I think you worked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if I wasn't here taking care of the kid.
it's true.
So Anthony and Mike,
5'8".
well, actually, Mike, I'm not sure if
4.5
you
inches.
did Sure.
It's average. Just been playing Scared Turtle today all day, and it's really pissing me off because it kind of hurts. So, go ahead.
I'm not sure if Mike has a lot of
It's at Annie
experience
right now.
but
Like it's one of those.
Like a pepper grinder. I don't know why it always hurts when I jack off.
Listen, we went to Spirit of Halloween because it's also in the Lansing Mall, and we're talking about being sexy things for like Halloween. I was like, yeah, but I'm afraid if we put Jared in a skirt, he's gonna find some stuff out about himself that we don't want to know. And then I was like, strike that. You know what? If I wear a skirt, I might find some things about myself that I don't want to know.
You know, I said that to Heather.
Yeah.
And she said, you already dressed up as a woman, so you already
I
know.
have dressed up as a woman, but that was before. This would require top surgery at least to get an OnlyFans going. So I need to get like a 6-pack and then probably a penis enlargement because some of the trans women on that site, holy fuck, is that a sausage? Continue. I support everyone.
All right, yeah,
Broke him.
man, he was really ready to say something, and you stopped him dead in his tracks.
I'm so good at cock blocking this piece of shit. Even when it comes to just the most random thing. I'm sorry, dude. But I seriously, I got like there's some like just like why are you a woman now? You could have played so much pipe. I get it. It's an identity thing, sure. I mean, I'll probably be there one day too soon. Don't worry. I'm gonna be a pretty girl.
Can't wait.
I'm gonna get a pretty girl. Tell me I'm pretty, motherfucker, and swallow my gum.
Well, I guess I will just be filling up air. Well. So,
You can't clip that one for the podcast, for the TikTok, though. They gotta listen to that fully. You really enjoy it.
You gotta listen to that. You gotta get that one.
That's a god tier. That's what that is.
see, what you gotta do is you gotta clip the laughter and the reaction to that, and then you gotta listen to the full show for that one.
So Anthony, you have experience with pirating.
Yes, I used to go. I used to do the Pirate Bay all the time and all of that.
Have fun. That's gonna be my OnlyFans account.
Pirate Bay.
Yo-ho and fiddle-dee-dee.
I found someone out from high school has an OnlyFans.
Yeah, one of the people I grew up with has ones who I subscribed to for, one time.
Oh my god.
Hey man, if you're
gotta
gonna advertise
you wanna
it
see,
and
you
you
gotta
put out a
see.
sale,
It was
not
it was
sorry.
$15. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not worth it to me.
No.
Oh yeah, no. See, mine was like, hey, $5 and you can check out. I was like, I've always been curious. Fuck it. And then I was like, yep, it's exactly what I thought.
All
All
you
right.
do is you pay the $5, screenshot,
Worth $5.
screenshot.
You
All
don't
right.
screenshot. That's so rude.
That's
That's
so
so rude and
rude.
inappropriate.
Yeah, but then you could have it for when it doesn't work.
No.
I
That's
don't
not-
have an OnlyFans, so
We're very aware.
See, Anthony, this is the same with like any woman that's ever sent me nudes, and then they're like, "Did you screenshot that for later?" It's like, no. You sent me
I'm
that.
a gentleman.
Thank
you.
First off,
Also, I'm at work. What?
First off, if you
Why didn't you send me this later instead of now?
if you're
This is so inappropriate and
it tells
equal.
you when someone screenshots.
It does.
Too. Yeah, you don't say the things.
I'm at work. It's the same thing. Like,
How many news do you get out while working, Michael?
don't you worry about
Yeah,
it.
don't worry about.
I have my followers. You just gotta find the account. The Pirate Bay. Yo-ho and fiddle-dee-dee. But that is beside the point. It's
Your
also
two testicles, yo-ho and fiddle-dee-dee.
that's great. Actually, it's yo-ho and fiddle-dee-dee is the stick.
Yo-ho.
Yeah, fiddle-dee-dee. I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Podcast just gonna vibe to it today. I don't know. I'm sort of like at this weird wishy-washy time of no sleep and everything.
It
So,
started with American Pie, and it's just grown
so
to
pirating,
dicks.
Jared.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait. There was something
yeah,
that I
no,
was
we're
gonna
in-
say. Hang on.
Yeah,
What
we're
was
gonna
it? What were you saying before Yo-ho and Fiddle-Dee-Dee?
I never said that.
Before the Pirate Bay. Maybe it was. Maybe we were just on Jared.
Yeah, Jared was talking about pirating.
If we continue, if I think about it, I'll jump in and distract
Because
you
I said
again.
I used to go to the Pirate Bay, and then he said that's my
That's my OnlyFans
name. And then we
That
got
was-
immediately on OnlyFans.
Oh my god. Oh, I remember, thank you. It's like, because like sometimes they don't send it over Snapchat. Sometimes they'll send it over like an actual like message or something. You're like, did you save that for later? Like, no, I immediately deleted it. Why?
Yeah.
In case someone fucking
comes
sees
over.
my phone or picks it up and it just randomly starts fucking playing. I don't want that shit to be heard out loud.
I probably talked about it on the show before, but in that same vein, I had an ex that there were pictures that were sent back and forth, and then her friend was opening her emails, and then that was a
Yeah.
whole conversation I had to
Did
have.
she have to unzip the drive in
unzip
order
the
for it to
file.
be seen? This image is too big.
It's 3 images. It's like a PDF. You gotta scroll.
I'm gonna get to the tip eventually.
Oh my god.
You have big balls, and a study says you're higher risk of a heart attack.
Oh, I'm glad mine are tiny then.
I don't know. I don't know. Mine
I'm glad
compared to
Yo
other
and Ho are
people.
fine.
Yo and Ho apparently are not.
Yo and Ho are just fine. It's Fiddle-Dee-Dee that's playing Scared Turtle today. Continue with your Pirate Bay, please.
Yes.
So yeah, with the pirate.
Yes.
So you're used to going on. I was just bringing this up because I've seen online that really from both gaming and movies. Movie-wise, just Disney. People saying they're gonna start boycotting. They're just fuck it. We're just gonna pirate because of all the stuff that happened there. And if you don't know what
Physical
happened there,
media.
just go look it up.
Step one.
That's so funny.
Step one. Get a VPN.
I mean, yes. But then also gaming, because gaming companies are starting to really show how much of a greedy asshole they're going to start to be. Which has really come to light because of Grand Theft Auto 6, of all fucking things. Of course. But it's because the CEO still hasn't thrown out the idea of making you pay per enjoyment and per hour kind of thing. Where, like, yeah, pay us like $10 for that chapter, and like that's like 5% of the game, and then continue doing that until you complete the game.
See, they did that with Telltale Game. What happened to that company?
Yeah, exactly.
Kindly fuck off.
Yeah, they're trying to say that because their game has 200 some hours of content, that warrants them to be able to charge what they feel the AAA title's worth, and not what it's marketed as.
So if I play a game, if I play GTA 6 and I only get 10 minutes of enjoyment out of it, does that mean I only have to pay 10 cents?
Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to pay us that full $20 for that, that hour experience. So, unfortunately...
It's just so crazy how I'm not going to play GTA 6.
At this rate,
Just people out there, if you're going to buy GTA 6, don't buy it on open. Wait for 4 months. It'll go on sale. Guarantee it.
Here's the... I'm not a diehard Grand Theft Auto person, but I've enjoyed enough of them to be... I know that if I buy something like that, I'm gonna get my money's worth from them, and I'll find enjoyment. GTA 5, I don't even think I got till a year after, because it was on sale, and I wanted it. I think I'm just gonna skip this one, and it's solely based on the way they're talking about it. It's gonna be fucking impossible to play the fucking thing. It's sounding like they're gonna try to break it up into some bullshit, and I don't want to fucking do that.
They're gonna try that, and then it's not gonna work, and they'll be like, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah, it'll be like these other games that have come out that sucked, and then they go on sale for $2 because they're not worth shit.
No, I used to play the fuck out of GTA Online.
Never played it.
A little bit.
Me, Beeman, and a couple of friends. One of them was just really crazy. She had an account name, which was a character from the Hunger Games. But it was the actual character's name. It was no zeros. Somehow she got it. So, Enobaria, if you're out there and you're listening to this podcast...
Speaking of
me.
Speaking of which, Anthony, this is actually, thank you, that reminds me. Have you gotten any messages from people on Xbox trying to buy your gamer tag?
No.
I have.
You?
I don't play online.
You don't even have to play online. You probably don't have yours set to show messages and whatnot.
No.
Yeah. No, I get messages from random people that are like, "Hey, I'll pay you X amount for your gamer tag," because my gamer tag doesn't have any numbers on it because they're new auto generation. If someone has it, it'll give it to you. You're just gonna get numbers on it. Mine was original, has no numbers, so people keep trying to send me a message to buy it because they want it.
Yeah, no, mine has a number in it.
And which, by the way, folks, I will never fucking trade you that. That was a nickname given to me, and it was personal. I'll never give it up.
You should never. I still think you should never have gotten rid of Healthier Joker.
I mean,
no,
it still pops up as Healthier Joker on certain things. Jokey Pants only is for, I guess, the next gen when I changed it, because the 360 menu still shows Healthier Joker on things.
The thing is it doesn't matter. No matter what your account name is, you'll still get numbers because I made one, and I know there's no one else in the world who has this name because it's Globbity-Gook. It's complete Globbity-Gook, and I still got numbers on it.
Yeah, no, mine, at least on the Xbox, I have no whatever, so people keep trying to buy
an
it.
account?
If you change your gamer tag, then that gamer tag becomes available, so them paying you is hey, here's the money to change it, I want it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do it for $500. Plus the changing fee.
That would be interesting.
That's
Somebody
my price.
actually did that. Wow.
Yeah, no. You give me the money, I keep it for a week, and then I'll give it to you. I won't spend it, but I don't want you to charge it back.
Oh, and, we ended the show last week, and I got a text from my coworker, Don. He was out in Grand Rapids checking out a bunch of, different stores he was checking out. But he bought a desktopper that's Futurama. It's the ship, and it's got, the fire coming out of it, and it's a little stand. I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. I was like, I wish I got that before I left. Everybody just left. Yeah. I just want to bring that up because I know everybody here enjoys Future, especially Mike. So
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Good show. Comfort show. Ray gun.
Oh, yeah.
From the Olympics.
That person who at first we didn't think was that bad.
It turns out she's come out and been like, have you heard the new stories?
No, I heard she did. I know
she's being bullied. And I'm
Why?
I'm not for cyberbullying, but
yeah, I'm with Mike on this one.
So the meme now that people are not coming to her side, but are like,
nope.
You remember how every year in the Olympics, people are like, I wish just a random person who doesn't do this sport would do it. That's Ray gun.
Yeah. Have you seen the other athletes?
They're amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
It's so sad that they got out.
So
out meme.
So at first, remember how I said she lied and got Australia because she has not only that, but apparently there were heats and divisional rounds to do it, and she fudged her scores, and apparently her husband was one of the judges as well, and so that's how she got in.
Dude, I'm so glad that this is the scandal in the
Oh,
Olympics
it's
and
so
not like
good.
Iran blowing people
Right.
up.
When she was going to go to the Olympics and she had to
Scoreboard.
get a team,
Yeah.
do you know what she did, Anthony?
What?
Anybody that was too good that would get her kicked out, she denied.
because she
That's
was
amazing.
in charge of the.
Yep.
So like her team.
So she was
Made
the
it.
best one.
Yep.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. Do you know how hard they're gonna vet people from now on?
It's, okay, so it's
Well, that
it's no
sport's never
longer
coming
an
back.
Olympic sport. But have
Yep.
you heard what they're trying to get as an Olympic sport in 2028?
Is it gonna be
What is
archery
it?
on horseback?
No. It's Beyblade.
No.
I don't think it'll get in there, but there is a
No.
petition
Fucking
going
hilarious.
for Beyblade to be like that's the issue I have with it. Like esports, I'm fighting with because like there's but
still
fucking
skill.
grip it and rip it is not a skill. I
No,
hate
that's
to
all
tell
about
you.
what you got.
Right? It really
You
and
got
like
stamina
Rip,
disc.
rip.
You got
right,
fucking.
do you got the reverse chain click lock or what? Like here's the thing, it could be fun as shit because I guarantee you we're gonna be summoning fucking eldritch creatures with that shit like we did in the original good Beyblade when you had the green or the blue dragon and the red phoenix and the green turtle and whatever else there was. But not this fucking VMAX metal burst shit. Fuck off.
I can't believe Beyblade. Well, then again, with people, I guess I can see why that would get
I got
tossed in there.
I got a
but
controversial Olympic opinion
Yeah, what's that?
it's, uh,
that there should be no horse stuff.
Why?
Because not the athletes doing it, it's the horses. And the
Anthony,
horses don't get the medal.
Anthony, have you ever ridden a horse?
Yeah, have you ever ridden a
Yes.
horse?
His
For
name
how
was
long?
Chewy.
Yeah, and how many times have you ridden a horse?
Once. It was
Yeah.
awful.
But
Yeah.
the issue is
Do you know?
The people aren't going walking back and forth. They're sitting on there like,
no,
Do you
no,
have
no.
any
Oh my
idea
God, you're
how
such
much
I
leg
hate you.
and core
I
strength it
hate
takes
you
to
right
be on that
now.
horse?
do you know how much strength it takes for the horse to do it?
None.
The horses should
Whatsoever.
get medals.
No, is that your only complaint? Is you
Yeah.
just want that's fine. Like and just give the horse medals.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I feel like the horses aren't respected enough.
They are treated so fucking well. It's not even funny.
I don't know a single horseman's name.
Anthony, also, do you ever
You know a
notice
single
that
horse's name?
Yeah.
you notice that
Who?
people that ride horses a lot have like a bow-legged nature to them, and their backs are kind of wonky? It's because it's just a lot of fucking stress you're putting on your inner legs and your lower back. So like, yeah, no, you have to be an athlete to ride a horse for an extended amount, especially if you're doing like a lot of turns and shit. Like you have to have a strength and built up to know what you're doing.
It's all about trust too. They've worked. Anthony's only hang up.
It hurt like hell
Anthony,
for me.
Anthony's only hang up is the horses should get a little medal. I'm
Well,
fine.
give the horses
fucking
a
give him a little
fucking
ribbon.
medal.
Give him a little ribbon.
And there should be less pool sports.
Why?
What is your? You just
What
don't
the
like
fuck?
the Olympics.
Yeah, it's fine if you
because the pool sports, there's too many of them.
What?
Are you
Backstroke
next gonna
is
say
forward,
they should
no,
have
no,
pole
No.
vaulting because the pole does the
That
work?
is swimming.
Yeah.
You don't get to do individual. It is swimming. You have swimming,
Yes.
polo, diving, and synchronized swimming.
I agree, but there's like 58 swimmings.
No, you don't get to separate the swimmings.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Why does there need to be a freestyle, a breaststroke, a backstroke?
Because those are all swimmings.
yes, just do
Everyone's
the best
swim.
one.
You can't. That's not how you determine goodness.
But what about poor countries that don't have big ass Olympic swimming pools to practice in?
Fucking swim in the river.
The river that gives you cancer, like in Paris.
That didn't give him cancer, gave him E. coli. Also, you're going to be like, well, what about the desert countries? They don't know what a pool is anyway. It's fine. I don't expect the Egyptians to win swimming. I expect
I hate
expect
to-
the waterlogged
I love
countries.
to argue with this because I feel like if any country in the world you're going to name, probably not the one that has the most famous river in the world.
They're not swimming in it. They're bathing and shitting in it. It's different. It's just like the Seine. So they should be used to it and they would win. You see? Checkmate. I'm just saying, like, you're not going to expect, like, Lebanon
Now, I know
or
this is
Iraq.
like I said, it's bad. It's a stupid idea.
Do all the desert countries, all the landlocked countries to enter the best swimmer?
I think there should be more diversity.
In what?
In the Olympics, there should be cooler other sports besides the same 12.
What
every
other
year.
sports?
How about that one from the Aztec where you hit a ball off your hip and it goes through a
That's
hoop?
just basketball.
That's just the jockeys are athletes. That is not basketball.
It's a form of basketball.
Everything's a form of fucking soccer.
That's not true. That's
Name
not
a
true.
sport.
Swimming.
It's just soccer in water without the ball.
That's polo, and it's not. Fuck you.
Swimming
I'm
is a form of polo.
I'm confused.
It's a form of soccer.
I want you to pull up a list of Olympic events and tell me that there isn't enough diversity.
Oh,
List of Olympic events.
Table tennis. Let's start with the racket sports.
Yeah.
Badminton, table tennis, handball, cricket, regular tennis.
do you think there should be pickleball?
There's
for the
probably
older people?
pickleball.
There should not be pickleball.
I'm sure
Oh,
pickleball's
but you want
coming.
diversity.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
yeah, that's more gentrification. I don't want
Oh,
that.
so he just wants brown people sports.
I want other sports.
What other sports? You
Give
named
me more archery.
There's plenty of archery.
Shooting.
There's plenty of shootings.
Archery is so difficult. Hang
hang on. Hang on.
What about
hang
people
on.
who are jumping and shooting?
I
flips and
watched.
shit.
What
There's,
about lion taming, huh?
Well, that's not a sport.
I could. Yeah, with this diversity though. The issue is that the issue I have with the issue is like archery. I'm like, yes, but they all use the exact same fucking bow that's stressed just enough, and it's like, no. There's only so much you can do at archery. He wants like the fucking Wii Sports going on. He wants the running where like a bunch of random crowd get foam swords and an athlete has to go to beat the shit out of them at each different spot until the next round.
That would be a great sport to watch.
Yeah, you know what that is?
But you know what that is? That's white. That's white. Go ahead, give us another sport you want in the Olympics. He's like, oh, there's 487 sports. Maybe I was wrong.
There's not 487.
Alright,
He named the one. He made the one Aztec sport that he could think of, and that was it.
I mean, there's so many more.
from the guy
There's not
who
that many
keeps
more
calling
sports.
Things racist.
There's not that many more sports. He's like, I want blow dart shooting. That would be fun.
If
I want
swimming gets 20
I want
events,
ninja
everything should
stuff.
be able to get multiple things.
And things do have multiple things.
There's one
And
archery. There's one
There's
shooting.
way more than one archery. There's way more than one archery. There's distances. There's probably shooting things through and whatnots.
No. There's men's individual, women's individual, men's team, women's team, and
That's
then
4.
mixed team.
So that's 5. That's
That's
5
all
archeries.
the same sport, though.
That's
like saying, all right, we have 12 different types of basketball teams.
No,
all right,
you-
that's 12 different.
No, you have one type of basketball team.
Exactly,
It's a
thank you.
basketball team.
Exactly.
But you do have men's and women's, so there's 2.
Yeah, but it's still one sport. It's still the same sport.
I mean, there are many misogynists who would argue that differently, but sure.
But it's the same sport, though.
Yes, but you still haven't given us a sport that you want to see that isn't the one.
Highlight. Give me a highlight.
Which is what?
They got these big fucking things on their arms. You know lacrosse?
They have that.
No. They
They-
don't have highlight.
With the big fucking hooks?
Yeah.
Yes, they have that.
Getting proven wrong on your own points.
It's not called highlight, though. It's like handball or some shit.
One highlight.
Yes, but white people can't say that, so it's handball. It's,
Syllables, high and lie.
yes, but it sounds racist when someone says it. It's called handball. They have the big fucking hooks and they throw it at a wall. It's in the Olympics. I watched it. Anthony's so pissed off that I'm right now.
Look, I don't know every fucking sport in the world. God damn it! How am I supposed to start naming sports? Fun sports, not the Olympics.
He's so mad that I was right.
Why don't we start doing the bullet ant challenge, huh?
God, next gonna be like, there should only be one winner. It's all snow. It's just snow. You just go up and down on snow.
You don't make any fucking sense what you just fucking said. I don't know.
Jared got it. That's all that matters. What sport's not in the Olympics? He's like painting. Painting should be in the Olympics. Like it used to.
Bowling.
Bowling is strictly an American thing, my friend.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse, there's so many netted things. I'm surprised lacrosse isn't actually. But again, that's
am
more of an
too.
American thing. That is actually very much strictly an American thing.
Polo.
I don't think anyone would want to watch more horses.
British.
You're bitching about the horses already not getting medals. They have a whole fucking.
I'm allowed to think that the horses should get medals.
I'm
and
not
gators should
saying.
be polo.
I'm not saying they should give. I'm saying like the whole team's gonna get medals. The horses sure as the
Arm
fuck ain't.
wrestling.
That is not a thing.
If ping pong can make it in, why can't arm wrestling?
Oh, because ping pong takes skill.
Arm wrestling takes skill.
No, it doesn't.
I've seen a little tiny itty bitty hairy man be able to be big man.
That's fine.
stepdad?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, but
it sort of takes skill. It's all about cheat. Yes, that's what I
Yes,
fucking
let's
thought.
be real.
That's what I fucking thought.
Be real.
What
Even
other sports,
Thompson
Anthony?
cheated.
Tell us what other sports you like in there.
Fucking, how about some endurance sports where you have to like
They have marathons.
hang?
That's not a sport. That's not a sport. Hanging
just
is
say hang?
Yes, he
Yes.
just he wants Survivor in the Olympics.
I
Is what
want
he
people to be pushed to their extreme.
Are we in the elementary gym class? All right, climb the rope and hang there. How long can you?
don't fall. It'll hurt.
What the fuck? You got to do one chin up. You got the goal.
Squash.
It's squash is basically fucking tennis and racquetball.
And swimming is basically swimming. Why
That's
do we need
fine.
12 swimmings?
That's right, but you know what? People enjoy watching swimming. You know what people don't want to watch? Two sweaty dudes in a fucking cubicle hitting balls against the wall.
What about that fucking roller derby where the...
I would love roller derby.
You know what?
Actually, that'd be. I'd give you
would-
that one. That'd be
that
fun
would
as
be
shit.
fun,
If
yeah.
Anthony feels vindicated.
yeah, dude.
Fucking chickens.
This has been a wild show, gentlemen. I thought we were going to get on a topic, and we got so many different ones that I didn't think would ever get out.
People are asking for chess.
Fuck off.
Who the fuck wants to
Fuck
so
off.
much
I
chess?
don't
for
know.
So
hours on
goddamn
end?
Chess
boring.
boxing. Let's do chess boxing.
I don't. No, because they're already brain dead. I can't do that. That's too much CTE.
What if they take Smash's idea with the sniper chess?
Yeah, whatever works.
Because they do, like, they set up chess, and then they just have, like, high-powered Nerf rifle, and it's just, all right, now you get 2 shots to knock pieces off. Like, you can do that, but actual high-caliber rifles. You have to be really good marksman to play the sniper chess. But no, Anthony, I think there's enough diversity in all of the sports of the Olympics.
I would agree. Also, he wants to add more sports. There's already countries that can't afford to send people, and so now you're just
Yeah.
gonna make them even worse.
Half the current sports get new sports.
That would be so much goddamn work.
What you can do? You can do a rotation.
They do a
They do.
rotation.
It's called winter,
Yeah,
summer.
but like, oh, this
fucking
year we're gonna
jackass,
do
Jared.
breaststroke freestyle
No.
swimming instead of breaststroke freestyle
No.
backstroke
The
butterfly.
The issue is because swimming is a very established sport that has very established rules, is easy to measure, and a lot of people do it, and so they're always breaking records, right? Like, a lot of people swim, and each one has their own designation of how they want to swim and be the best in that version of swimming. Anthony doesn't like pools or water or being outside. That's his biggest comeuppance too.
Pool is a rich person sport. They should be more. You say yourself, countries can't afford stuff, so why
Yeah.
not make it's more affordable?
What you want
Climbing.
to do fucking that's no.
You can climb
Jacks.
anywhere in the world.
Okay, that's fair, but are the poor countries going to be able to afford the safety equipment while these people are free climbing and dying before they get to the Olympics?
Darwin Award. You gotta.
Oh,
be the best.
so now we're okay without putting the labels on shit. But when I brought up the fentanyl, everyone was like, "Oh, natural selection, Mike's pushing it too far."
No, Mike, I agreed with you.
I know
Don't
it's fair. I'm
Just
saying the listeners, obviously.
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
quick,
Jared,
mountain
speaking of
unicycling.
swimming- No.
I'd be no, maybe
Unicycle hockey.
you're getting whiter is the issue.
I went
really
to the
are.
Wikipedia list of sports.
You went from, like, trying to pick authentic, like, ancient sports to, like, now you really are just getting to the most basic white things you can think of.
Disc golf.
But anyway, speaking of swimming, did you guys hear about the Lake Michigan swimmer who had to quit?
Yeah, you got like a quarter of the way through because
Yeah.
it's cold and hard to swim across Lake Michigan.
It was cold, hard, and he apparently lost his GPS. So he had like 60 miles. He was in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So they had to pull him out, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I lost my fucking GPS halfway through, so I had no idea where the fuck I even was."
Dude, that's like the same thing with planes.
And for listeners, what he was doing was swimming from Michigan to Wisconsin. He thought he could, and then he got lost.
He's tried like 3 times. He's never made it.
Is like
Maybe
people
just
who swim-
stop.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Lake
just give
Michigan
up.
is a very hard lake to get across. It is very
It's
currenty.
huge. The thing is, it's like people,
maybe it's just not something
people
you
who
should
don't
do.
live in Michigan really don't understand how big a lake like the Great
Yeah.
Lakes are. Like
It's big.
growing up in like Nevada, like I've heard of the Great Lakes, but you wouldn't think.
It's the
There's-
that's
Michigan is
fair.
the size of Nevada.
Yeah, like it
fair.
is a lot of work. I wonder what's bigger, the strait between Great Britain and Paris, or Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
Like
Lake Michigan is by like 10 miles or something like that.
it's like
It's huge. Yeah, you can't.
And that's
swim
not
it
even
10
the
times.
biggest.
We
fair, too.
don't get political on this podcast, as stated last episode.
Yeah, never.
After the
And then-
political hour.
Yeah. After Politico, yeah. There's also something that I did say long ago when we talked about when we were starting to introduce Jared to Taylor Swift and the explosion that was, and that is there's one thing that you do not do, and you do not piss off Taylor Swift and the Swifties.
Who did what now?
Donald Trump posted an AI photo of Taylor Swift saying Trump wants you to vote for him or something like that, and oh my God, my friend. You've never seen a lawsuit so fucking fast. And this man doesn't have money to pay anyway. And so, like, just taking him for anything he is worth.
The thing is, like, with the rich people like Donald Trump, the lawsuits are normally like, hey, I have more money than you, and I'm going to stretch this out.
Yeah.
She's a billionaire.
Taylor Swift has $3.7 billion and still grossing more.
She will.
She's gonna win.
Yeah, like, no matter what.
And the Swifties fucking came out in droves, and like they were not expecting the backlash that they got, because again, they're misogynistic pigs that don't actually care about women. So it just
really
it
is.
has been
I can't-
fucking wild.
What in your
Why would you do it? What in what right
what in your mind?
no right
There-
mind? There isn't. It's just
There's
spiral.
two things.
Yep.
One, and neither one of them is better.
No.
One is that he knowingly
Yes.
knew it was AI and posted that.
Yep.
And the second one is he didn't know it was AI and posted that. Both of them, not good.
Here's the thing.
No.
This, I think it's stupid because there was a news story a couple years ago. Different artist, Billie Eilish. There was oh Jesus.
Right. You
Christ.
can't do
Yes.
that. Right. Not AI generated too. Oh.
But Billie Eilish had sued somebody for the same reason, was that they like took her face, put it on like a naked robot body.
Yes.
And she was like, I'm underage anyway, but like you didn't even ask permission. So like
Yeah.
that was the first case of like you can't
Yep.
just take shit and do what you want. Like that's somebody. So that's that. Wow. I didn't see that. Man, what a wild year. Like this just wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was-
Taylor Swift's gonna like just murder him.
Oh,
now.
it's
Like,
he's gonna any money
that's
that he
over.
thinks he's accumulated
yeah,
is
yeah.
going to be
Yeah,
completely
that's
gone.
that's gone.
The
So-
thing is, like, I like AI because I think it could be used in stupid things. Like,
You can have fun with it.
yeah, like when I make songs about Mike's
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's funny. It's
I'm
a
not
funny
using
haha.
that to like be misinformation, or I'm not being like, oh, this is cool, I made this. No, an algorithm stole it from other people.
Yep.
Like, I know what AI is, and I will not.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. I sent it. I mentioned it to you, Anthony, but Damien Haas from Smosh, he does a whole bunch of voice acting.
Yep.
And he made a post of debate that like the voice actor SAGs like caved into AI, and essentially we're just like, yeah, you can use people for AI things. Like, just make sure you pay people. Like, that's fine. And I've seen him voice about it, and I've seen some other people also voicing concern of like, what the fuck were we striking and fighting for then? Because like now you're just giving them permission to use whatever the fuck they want. Like, this was understandable if you were somebody in a high demand and they just needed you for something, you want to just sign off, they use it, sure. But like, this is just an in general. As long as you pay him, use whatever you want. It's like that's not that's not what we wanted. That's not okay.
See, like there's commercials that use like Audrey Hepburn's like thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
And that was years ago, and even back then, people were like, that's not really cool.
Yeah. Apparently they caved on that. We're just kind of like, as long as you pay people, and it's like that
when I
wasn't
think
what
of
they fought
AI,
for.
what it should be used for, like generate a picture of a dragon being ridden by an ogre. The dragon cannot get rid off the ground and looks tired. Like that's funny.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
That's what AI should be used for. It should be used
that
for
is
like,
what AI
oh, I
should
think
be
of something. Let's see, I'm not creative enough to draw
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Or gives you a starting point if you wanted to try
Yeah.
to make it a little bit better.
Exactly.
There you go.
And of course, they give you like different versions of it. Like
Yep.
that's what AI should be used for. It should be used for something stupid. It should not replace us. It should be used.
Replace me.
Would you like 1K?
Would you like bad joke now or later?
Jared, if we could train an AI to listen to our podcast and just make a whole episode and just read the script verbatim.
Oh my god, that'd be so much easier. Also, Donald Trump's running mate JD Vance, who's weird and is very weird. He is now blaming Magic the Gathering for when he was his youth for why people thought he was weird, and people are like, "Bud, no, it's the game, or it's the game or not the game." Yeah.
No, I saw this.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Because he
was weird. He was a weird kid, and he played Magic the Gathering. Now he's blaming Magic the Gathering. As an adult, this man is blaming a card game he used to play.
I saw the controversy because people are calling him out too because he's like, oh yeah, my favorite deck was blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it's like people are like, there's no way this could be your favorite deck because it was like a year after you said that you quit.
Yeah.
Or like 6
Yeah.
months before he said that
Yeah.
he quit.
Yeah.
So he's well into it to know
Yeah.
his stuff.
He loves Magic the Gathering, which is fine.
Yeah, there's
I'm all
nothing
good
wrong
for
with
it.
it.
But he's also weird and creepy. But on brighter news, and I mean this is super blue moon tonight, guys. Gonna be the biggest fucking moon in the sky all year.
Nice.
Just
Really?
fucking huge. Yeah. So
Oh,
do you work
I'll get out there.
tomorrow?
No.
Good.
No, actually, no.
Good.
I had to switch somebody.
I was
for
gonna say,
tomorrow,
if
so
you
yeah.
work tonight or tomorrow, be fucking ready, bud, because the full moon brings out the weirdos.
Oh, we were already like fucking slammed.
Yeah, because it was
yesterday,
almost a
or
full
day
moon.
before yesterday.
It was almost a
like-
full moon, so it brings out the weirdies.
Yesterday was just overly dead quiet. The day before that, super crazy.
And you never say that.
Yeah.
Never say. I want to get
It was weird last night.
I want to get like a, not really, this is just a funny haha. Just get like a ham radio, turn it into like a police station, be like, kind of quiet out there tonight, huh, guys? Don't do that. I'm pretty sure you would get in trouble.
Also, because you said we said we watched a new
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Hitmonkey also released the second season.
I was gonna say I saw that, but I haven't watched it yet.
I had no idea it released second season. To be honest, it just came up, and I was like, "Oh, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I like what they did." Mainly because it's not something you have to know anything MCU wise. It was just a really fun oddball idea that they played with, and I'm kind of glad they gave it a second season because it played out really nicely.
Yeah.
So if you haven't, go check that out.
I have not.
Yeah, so there's that.
Back to Planet of the Apes, there's an X-ray version that I have to watch now.
You mentioned this. I don't believe you.
The what?
There's an X-ray version where it's the entire movie but without the ape CGI.
So it's just the people
Oh, okay.
in mocap.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't
but
believe you either. Doesn't seem.
I don't think it
like
actually
it's a fucking
exists.
thing.
Yeah, but I don't have anything else. So if you guys have something else to talk about, by all means.
I was gonna say, I thought I had something else for this week, and now I'm drawing a blank.
I don't like how I said Planet of the Apes X and goes X-Reader.
Gross.
Give me 1 second. I thought there was something else, but
Watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes bonus X-ray edition.
oh,
Contains bonus videos, blah blah blah. Wait, no, that's just
no, I guess that's all. For some reason, I felt like there was something else, but I guess not. Unless you had anything else to add in, I think I'm good.
I do not. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, no, I think
I don't know. Again, my week's been a whole blur, really.
it's the same. For different reasons, but
Yep,
it's the
just-
same. I feel that, yeah.
Eventually, my baby's a week now. She's doing great.
She hates her feet being touched.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
She's adorable.
I agree.
She's been constipated the last couple days. We tried different formula, but we went to a different formula today, and oh my god, she Let me just tell you, she's feeling a lot better.
Yeah, I bet.
Which-
I'm not just feeling better now.
Which, when a baby's constipated, they get out like little dime to nickel sized pebbles of poop. This diaper was not that. I'll tell you that much. No.
God, man. Well, with that,
Poopy.
you can follow us at OddcastN. We have oddcastmedia@gmail.com. Go to the patreon.com/oddcastN if you feel so obliged. And, you can give us $1, $2, whatever you feel like. Just show your
Or the
support
God
for
tier
us.
to get the uncensored version of the hidden podcast episode that failed to air. That Mike was not a part of because it falls apart when he's not here.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Stay up.